Why is it that I enjoy to swim sounds unnatural, but I enjoy swimming sounds natural, sounds perfect? There is a reason for that. In English, verbs have specific patterns, and you need to know when to use a gerund or an infinitive, such as I enjoy swimming, I enjoy shopping, I enjoy jogging in the early morning. If it's a beautiful sunny day, I enjoy jogging in the morning. And infinitive is like, I want to swim, I like to swim, I like to shop, and I like to jog, right? I want to jog. It's a beautiful day. So gerunds and infinitives are different forms of verbs in American English, and we will learn them today together. Okay, so what's a gerund? As you just saw, swimming, jogging, reading, living. Gerunds are a verbal noun that have an ing ending, ing, swimming, reading. Okay, swimming is fun. Jen enjoys reading. Now remember, with a verb like enjoy, the following word is a gerund always. Not Jane enjoys to read. That would be incorrect. But Jane enjoys reading. Living in New York is expensive, so living is a gerund there. All right? Okay, very well. So gerunds are used as subjects, objects, and complements sometimes too. So running is a great way to stay fit. Living in New York is very expensive. Reading helps you expand your vocabulary. These are all gerunds. Now, gerunds as the object of an action. She enjoys swimming. You could say, I enjoy swimming, Professor Warsi. They discuss traveling to Europe. Okay, and gerund as the complement when it's at the end. His favorite hobby is. What is his favorite hobby? His favorite hobby is painting. My dream is becoming a professional writer. These are all gerunds. Okay, so there are some common verbs. I'd like you to stop here. I'd like you to pause the video, all right, and maybe even make notes, to yourself for reference. Enjoy, recommend, suggest, avoid, finish, consider, keep, mind, miss, practice, postpone, admit, deny, avoid, dislike, risk, imagine, quit, suggest, and consider. These are all verbs that are followed by gerunds. So I enjoy reading fiction in my free time, right? Or consider. Are you considering studying abroad? Or consider losing some weight? You'll feel better. You're a little bit overweight. Consider losing weight. Imagine living on the moon, right? Just like John Lennon. Imagine all the people. Can you imagine living on the moon? It would be incorrect to say, can you imagine to live on the moon? That would be ungrammatical. Okay? So these verbs you would have to memorize. So make sure that you remember all of these verbs in English and then use them correctly, followed by a gerund. She quit smoking last year, not she quit to smoke last year. That would be incorrect. Okay? All right. So let's do this exercise. I enjoy listen to music while I study. She suggested going. He admitted cheating on the test. They finished cleaning the kitchen. Do you mind helping me with my homework? So if you pay close attention, all of these verbs, enjoy, suggest, admit, finish, mind, they're all followed by gerunds. Okay? Very good. Okay, let's do a multiple choice question here. There are actually 5, so there are multiple choice questions. Choose the correct answer for each. He avoided blank. Late again. Is it A, B, or C? Pause the video. Complete the exercise. He avoided being late again. She recommended studying the grammar rules again. We can't risk losing this opportunity. So when we use the verb risk in English, we use a gerund. We can't risk losing this opportunity. They postponed planning the wedding. The wedding has been postponed. It's been put off, delayed. I miss seeing my family, right? Not I miss to see my family. I miss see my family. They will both be incorrect. Very good. Okay. Now I need you to write your own sentences. Use the verbs recommend, enjoy, avoid, practice, and consider and write complete sentences using a gerund. Remember, I enjoy reading short stories. So make 5 sentences. Okay? All right. Now, so we have learned gerunds in English. Yeah, I enjoy swimming. Yeah, swimming. Okay, I miss seeing my brother. I miss seeing my sister. Now, let's learn the infinitives in English. What is an infinitive, you ask? An infinitive is a verb form which is used with to always. Okay, so this is different from gender. The other one, gerunds, like I enjoy swimming, not enjoy to swim. I enjoy swimming in the lake, for example. The infinitives are different because they are followed by a to, then the verb. Like I asked him to leave my office. That's an infinitive. I want to swim. I need to get some milk, right? I want to swim. I need to get some milk. Okay, very good. Infinitives are used as nouns, adjectives, and adverbs. Like to read is my favorite hobby. She wants to travel around the world. Yeah, I have a book to read. He found a place to stay during his trip. An infinitive could also be adverb, like she went to the store to buy. Why did she go to the store? To buy. He studied hard. Why? To pass the exam. So these are infinitive. Okay? Now, just as I gave you a whole list of verbs that are followed by gerunds, this is a list of verbs in English that are followed by infinitives. I want to learn new vocabulary. Decided to do something. We plan to go to Italy. Try. Hope. We hope to visit you soon. Need to. I need to finish my homework. I need to finish this lesson, Professor Warsi. Promise to. Learn to. They agreed to help us. Okay? So far, so good? How are you doing? Okay, the first exercise. Fill in the blanks with to do. Infinitives. She wants. We decided. They promised. He forgot. I need. Okay, this should be a very easy exercise for you. You will feel confident. You will feel very good after doing this exercise. Okay, let's look at the answers. She wants to improve her English. We decided to leave early. They promised to come to the party. He forgot to buy milk. And I need to talk to you. All right? Very good. Let's do one more. Just as we did with the gerunds, we answered multiple choice questions. There are 5 here for you. We hope, blank, you again soon. A, B, or C. Pick one for each question. All right? Pause the video. 1 is B, 2 is C, 3 is C, 4 is B, and 5 is A. All right, so we have studied both gerunds and infinitives in English. Now let's look at some key difference. How are the two different? How are gerunds different from infinitives? There are many ways, right? They are different from each other. Gerunds function as noun, right? Playing soccer is fun. I enjoy playing soccer. And so that's an example. Living in New York is expensive. Shopping can relieve stress. But infinitives, okay, they are to, they begin with to and a base verb, like to do. I need to talk to you. I need to write a poem. I need to study for my exam, right? So those are the key differences. And I think it should be obvious to you by now that gerunds are followed by ing verb form. Okay, gerunds answer infinitive. Let's do a comparison. So verbs such as like, enjoy, I love talking to you, I dislike doing this, I hate being late, not I hate to be late. Yeah, sure, but most people would say the gerund, like I hate being late. Okay? And for infinitives, it's like I want to do, I plan to go, I hope to talk to her soon, I decided to major in biology. Okay, so these are the differences. Okay, when do we use gerunds? Okay, so remember the table in which I showed you a list of verbs that are followed by gerunds? Common verbs in English that are followed by gerunds are enjoy, avoid, consider, keep, finish, suggest, dislike, mind, risk, practice, and discuss. All right, so these are some of the examples. Consider losing weight. I think I used that example before, right? Keep jogging every day. It's important. Just go for a walk. If you can't jog, just go for a walk. Keep jogging. Keep jogging. Keep studying hard with Professor Warsi. I finished writing the essay. Suggest planning the trip early. And would you mind closing the window? Not would you mind to close the window. That's ungrammatical. Okay. When do we use infinitives? When we use common verbs like decide, want, plan, hope, agree, refuse, seem, learn, need, promise. I plan to travel next summer. I want to go to Italy this summer. I hope to pay off my mortgage. We agree to disagree. I learned to use Excel. She promised to help me move. And I need to speak to you. Do you have some time? I need to speak to you. Okay? All right. So there is a Bollinger Principle. It's called the Bollinger Principle. It's named after the linguist. Infinitives and gerunds, when we use them in the past tense. Okay? I tried to open the window, but it was stuck. I couldn't open the window. And I tried opening the window, but the room was still hot. I managed to open the window, but the goal of getting cool air wasn't achieved. So that's a major difference between the two. I tried to open. When you use the infinitive, it means you couldn't open the window. I tried opening, means you managed to open. Let's do this exercise. Fill in the blank. One is dancing, 2 is to move, 3 is talking, 4 is to bring, and 5 is to travel. Sentence transformation. Rewrite the sentences and use the correct verb forms. He avoids to go to crowded places. Which one do you think is correct? Is it he avoids going to crowded places, or he avoids to go to crowded places? Okay? Make a choice. Complete the exercise. He avoids going. Her father plans to buy. She suggests taking a break. The doctor recommended losing weight. My sister enjoys reading novels. Remember, I enjoy reading short stories. So enjoy is followed by a gerund. And she wants to go to Istanbul, and students need to work hard to pass the math course. All right, moving on. Okay, some common mistakes. My students sometimes would say, I decided going home, which is incorrect because decide is followed by an infinitive verb. She decided to go home. He enjoys to swim. That's also incorrect. All the asterisks you see at the beginning of the sentence, before the sentence, this is a linguistic convention to denote ungrammaticality. Like if you see an asterisk before a sentence, it means the sentence is ungrammatical. It's not correct. Okay, I want studying should be I want to study. John plans learning Spanish should be John plans to learn Spanish. All right, and here you are. I'm going to leave you with a final quiz. Gerund or infinitive. Choose the correct form in each sentence. She enjoys. Is it to cook or cooking with the family? Have fun. Enjoy doing this exercise. Complete the exercise and write your answers. So these are the answers. Cooking, to stay, 3 is taking, 4 is to visit, 5 is driving, 6 is to travel, 7 is helping, 8 is to call, 9 is waiting, and 10 is to find. Very good. Here is a common challenge for you. If you've taken the lessons with me before, you know that I leave you with a common challenge. So complete this exercise and write your answers in the comments. I'll read and then respond to the best responses. Okay, I hope you're enjoying these lessons. Continue to watch other useful English language lessons on my channel, and I will see you in the next video.